Hello gorgeous one, I am the goddess known as Jackie Gates. Welcome to my office. As I start to build my network marketing business, having found a product that actually works, I have found a truth emerging about attraction marketing. I'm beginning to believe that attraction marketing can actually kill your business in the beginning. Now, I know that sounds like heresy, right? You're probably thinking this goddess has lost her mind, but let me explain. Attraction marketing started with the publication of this little book. Really, it's tiny, it takes 2 hours to read. Magnetic Sponsoring by Mike Dillard. Now, what's interesting is that when Mr. Dillard wrote this book, he was not the great success that he is today. This was an observation that he simply put into practice afterwards, right? Okay, back to the lesson. If you've spent any time on the internet recently, or the past 2-3 years, you will have heard a lot of big voices talking about their network marketing success stories. I joined such and such a company and I brought in 40 people in my first month and reached Starfleet Commander, blah blah blah. They all attribute it to attraction marketing, or a lot of them do. Now here's the thing, that is a truth, but it's not the whole truth. And here's why. Attraction marketing takes time. It's about relationship building. It's about getting people to know, like, and trust you before they join you. And the one thing that you don't have as a new business owner is time. Let's face it, most of us start a network marketing business or an MLM or our own business because we want the income. We're looking for money. We might even need the money. We need it now. We have auto ships to cover. Sometimes we're taking the advertising budget out of the housekeeping money. This is something that cannot continue if you want to survive. You have got to get a cash flow in as soon as possible. If you rely solely on attraction marketing, you will not survive. It just can't work that way. Attraction marketing takes too much time for a cash flow to evolve. You see, most of these big people who join with such a huge story when they join a new network marketing company, they have had 2 or 3 years, 6 or 7 years of attraction marketing to build the list that they basically sell their new endeavor to. Do you see that? They join with all that behind them. When you join a network marketing company, chances are you don't have that. And then they'll tell you that you have to do the attraction marketing thing and there's no money coming in. But on the other hand, if you totally ignore getting people to know, like, and trust you, and you go spamming your business link all over Facebook, and you heckle the crap out of all your friends and family, you're not going to survive either, because nobody's going to want to talk to you. You will be unfriended both online and off. So what's a newbie to do? This is what I've been focusing on as I build training for my new team. The answer, darling heart, is that you have to do both. You have to retail like crazy, and I do hope you're in a company that can retail, because otherwise you need to rethink that. But if you can retail like crazy, online, offline, not pestering people, but simply making use of all the free and low-cost resources you can to get the word out about your product, at the same time as positioning yourself to be attractive. It is about positioning. It's about seeing yourself as a leader before you become one. It's becoming magnetic and attractive while you build. Because if you don't, you will not survive. If you don't cash flow, you won't survive. And if you basically annoy everybody, you won't survive either. So have a look at your plan. Make sure that you are firstly attending to cash flow, and then secondly, positioning yourself to get the magic that magnetic sponsoring and attraction marketing can bring to you in the long term. And how do you do that? Darling, you do it by training. You do it by knowing the ins and outs of your own company, so much so that it's part of you. You use your product so that you can become a product of your product. You read books like Magnetic Sponsoring. You get as much network marketing training as you can. I put my link down here as to where I get all mine from. And then you position yourself for the long term. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you want residual income, you need to make sure that you think that way from the beginning. Okay, sweeties, that's the lesson for today. As I'm learning and setting this up again with all the years of experience that I've had since my last endeavor, I'm really doing it very differently this time. And I'm hoping that you'll have the benefit of everything I'm learning. Have a fabulous day, darling, and I'll talk to you soon.